Yo, 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 it's Spooker Sonic, aka Mr. Mucky, aka Mr. BarCode.
Yeah, I'm in bar mode, done the run like Darko, Spark Crow. Play this mix in the whip, I'll make your cart rolls. My heart's cold, I cracked harder than BarCode.
And I am a jungle drum and bass MC / artist from Kent in the UK. You are now tapped into the BarCode introduction to the Jungle Drum and Bass MC Masterclass, my lord.
Mucky, very, very mucky. Spooker with the mashup, we're up and down the country. Mucky this, mucky that, for the mucky birds, for the mucky hat.
Are you an aspiring MC in Jungle Drum and Bass? Are you an MC looking to develop your talent? Are you an MC who wants to become more technical with your bars? Like perfect, fam, perfect. You come to the right place, don't worry, the Spook Dog has got you. I'm gonna hook you up like it's all good. Seriously, in all seriousness, if you're serious about your craft and you really want to take this to the next level in Jungle Drum and Bass, stay tapped in with me right now. And together we break down some of the tricks and treats I've learned at Spooker Sonic. You see what I did there? Tricks, treats, Spooker Sonic. Over my 20+ years experience in the business as an MC. And as a tutor. The BarCode is all about enhancing your existing talents, exposing your hidden ones, which combine and mold into the most dynamic style and type of MC you can actually be, amplifying your strengths and turning any weaknesses into your strengths, maximizing your ability for progression as an MC in this genre of music. My own personal blueprint, to mastering this MC thing in Jungle Drum and Bass, it consists of 5 major elements and points, and these are: 1. Flow.
I'm ready for the war like Vikings, fam. Punch like Pikey's and don't kill him with a gun, kill him with a tongue. I kill a man quick like lightning can.
2. Lyrics.
I'm wicked with the lyrics, I'm wicked, I rip it, picky with the rhythms, I can picky with the women when I get up on it, it's just like I'm getting in the kit, and when I look at the attention I'm getting when I'm spitting.
3. Originality. Four. Performance. 5. The BarCode, my lord.
Post to pillar to post, I'm flipping the O's, and you know I'm realer the most. I'm so high when you see me cause I'm building the crow. Every time a thought knocks, fam, I'm sitting on gold.
Unless you've mastered all 5 of these points, I know you can't be the best MC you can be. It takes time to master all 5 points, but with hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. If this is for you, and you decide to tap into the BarCode, we delve much deeper into the 5 major elements of mastering the art of MCing in Jungle Drum and Bass. But for now, we're just going to scratch the surface of these 5 elements so we can bring awareness to how important they really are to the MC. When I'm doing workshops, I tell MCs that I work with that the flow is the most important element, in my opinion. Like, there's only so many letters in the alphabet and words in the dictionary that we can use, but the flow has to be individual to you.
Don't chat to man about levels, fam, I make a card rock like metal bands. I'm doing this and that, but I'm about to get smacked with several hands. More than several man, tell the man settle down. At boiling point, got this down to a T, kettle gang.
Like, when I'm listening to MCs, the first thing I clock is the flow. Does it sound like someone else's I've heard before? Has the MC been inspired by a certain flow? Have they straight jacked someone else's flow? Like, is this flow something I've never heard before? Like, I ask myself all these questions when I first hear an MC, and I think a lot of people who are into MCs and music as a whole listen to and for the flow of the MC. Tapping into the element of the flow and how we can cultivate fresh ones. Like, we're trying to produce a flow that hasn't been heard before, something that's going to interest the listener and keep them engaged. Like, when dealing with flows, it really needs to be catchy. It don't have to be super technical or intricate to be catchy. It could be something really simple, something nice and easy to sing along to.
Kick, kick, bang, bang. Kick, kick, bang, bang. Kick, kick, bang, bang.
It can be fast-paced or slow. Like, however, it just has to be catchy. Like, I learned from the best when it comes to flows. And in my opinion, that was Skibba D. Rest in peace. Now, coming up, Skibba was my biggest inspiration. Like, I studied him a lot. Probably more than any other MC. And when I say studied, I mean like actually studied. I didn't copy what he was doing when I was writing my material. I was just analysing how many different flows and patterns he was able to bring to the table. And I said to myself, I wanted abundance of patterns and flows as well.
I got cash, money, Weezy, I'm at NWA, easy, I'm still touring, easy, I do dirt on foot, cheesy.
It takes time to master any craft worth doing, but you really need to dedicate your time and energy into creating fresh flows, like creating flows that haven't been heard before. Like it's not good enough to adopt someone else's flow as your own and just add your own words. Like you're not going to become the best by doing this. This is just taking a shortcut to what or where you think is the best. But in reality, it isn't. It just doesn't work like that. Like the best MCs are innovators. The best MCs are originators, creating something new and fresh to the ear. This is how you become a master of the art of MCing in Jungle Drum and Bass, by doing what hasn't been done before and spearheading it. Once you've stamped out your authority on a specific flow, like no one can use it without you being mentioned or at least thought of. Do you know what I mean? When tapping into the flow element, you really need to be able to zone out and lock off the outside world and live in your head for certain periods of time throughout the day. You have to literally talk to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Depending on what level you are at as an MC, you might not even need music to create a specific flow. You might be able to do it a cappella. I'm a kid with a microphone and this mayhem. I'm on smoke, vape pens. I control electrical frequencies like Raiden. A cappella, fam. Or you might want to play a set or a tune on repeat to conjure up fresh flows that way. There's so much more valuable information regarding the flow element and how we can master it. Tap into the barcode today, my lord.
Oh Lord, cool rhyme, oh Lord. Don't chat to us about my cat next live and effect just like X. We go on. Don't chat to us about Mars.
Point 2 is lyrics. Like the second point is your lyrics and your content, do you know what I mean? Like when you're crafting your lyrics or your content, like be aware of what you're talking about. Like, and does it make sense to the listener? Like even better, does it make sense to you? Like are you being real? Like are you being true to yourself? Like how do you write your lyrics? Like are you more of a storyteller? Do you write concept lyrics? Like do you spit fast? Do you spit slow? Like or do you do both? Depending on you as a person and how your personality is, will ultimately depend on your lyrical content.
Here, trying to handle it quick. At performing miracles, sit not never, never not sit, ever not flex it, just like a Lexus on road. That's cool, car, never the babido. Tell out, never the boy, never get out today, but hey man, rather than I can buy car.
People need to believe you when they hear you spit. It really needs to come from the heart and be meaningful. It really needs to resonate with a listener. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be super technical and punchy to be a decent lyrical rhyme. It just has to have meaning. And it needs to be believable to you and whoever's listening to it.
Even the boss thinking of the cost, picking the game like an Adidas predator. I'm a predator, leave from begging for mercy like Ronnie original. Side piece like a deadly chemical, lyrical flow, it's out from here, pick a ball, booking in from a day, no comedy group, but don't deal with the agents that are available.
There's an old saying, practice makes perfect. And it's so true when it comes to this MC thing. You really need to make it your life in a sense. And practice every day as much as you can. Like the Jungle Drum and Bass MC thing is just like no other genre. It takes a specific type of dedication to crack the barcodes. A very important part within the element of lyrics is counting your bars and being able to structure your verse or your hook. The hook is another name for your chorus. It's called that because it's meant to keep you hooked and engaged whilst interacting and singing along. In Jungle Drum and Bass and most other MC-led genres of music, there's 4 beats to every 1 bar. Remember that, fam? 4 beats to every 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bars, fam.
Morning, sounding alarm. Everything OMG walk on. Give it to my head to the beat, to the middle, yo, I'm going in on.
Like once you know exactly when to start and finish your bars, you'll have no problem structuring your verses because you know exactly how to navigate the space in which you need to fit your words. Obviously in Jungle Drum and Bass it's very fast paced and it can be hard trying to squeeze a lot of words in one line, especially if you're trying to do double time or triple time if you're not used to it. Like I said, practice makes perfect. If you don't make mistakes, how can you learn? The more you write, the better you will become. It's as simple as that. Like going back to Skibbity, like he had the auto trader lyric.
Auto trader, skip the best supplier, Laguna, Toyota, Emma, Bika, Cavalier, Uber, Astro, Fiesta, into my space cruiser, dealing with your man.
Like, or he had the Street Fighter lyric.
For the Street Fighter, while you get inside the arena, are you kill with the fire? Are we get kick you require? Bison, Honda, Blanca, enter, Rube Vega, Super Nexo, Sega, get them on the back of my Delector.
These lyrics were the soundtrack to my childhood and many others. These are concept lyrics because he's picked a specific subject and stuck to it. He's wrote like a 16 or 32 about that specific subject only. He had a lot of concept lyrics, but these 2 stood out to me when I was growing up. Or Shabba D, another Jungle Drum and Bass MC legend. Like he had his London Town lyrics. When you you heard them say these lyrics, like everyone connected with them. Everyone went mad. The whole rave went crazy. Do you know what I mean? These things I studied and I always remembered when I was coming up. A lot of people don't know. There's a big difference between lyrics and bars. I'll go into it in more detail when you tap into the barcode. But for a long time, I didn't know either. As time's gone on, I've learnt more and more. And I realised there's a huge difference.
Kingpin, I am Fisk. So I rule with the I am fist. If I roll with the metal in my hand, that's Wolverine. His head tops like an ISIS clip.
Point 3, originality, fam. I cannot stress the importance of this point. Like, it's make or break for me. Like, if you're not original, it's going to be hard to leave an impact on anyone who knows what they're listening to. Please don't confuse inspiration with imitation. Do not confuse inspiration with imitation, my lord. No, fam. Like, everyone's been inspired by someone or something. Like, it's one of the laws of the universe. However, directly taking or stealing someone's idea, like, that's not inspirational, man. Like, in a nutshell, it's theft. Like, that's actual theft. Real talk, my lord. Like, I don't adhere to this at all. Like, I come from an era where it wasn't okay not to be original. You had to be original. Like, there was no two ways about it.
Give it the mic, me. Mac the when I speak. It's about the beat, it's 2KNC. Ultra X-Man, ultra down the fight. Give it the mic, put it in the fight. No word about that, but it die, but I'm analyzing. So I'm gonna beat, I'm putting in the battle to a mosey.
Like, I've seen MCs get physically assaulted for not being original when I was coming up. As time's gone on and I've got older, originality has been taken less seriously. And some MCs don't care about it. But this is the masterclass, fam. And we're here to become masters, so I feel you cannot become a jungle drum and bass MC master unless you're original.
That be giving the flow, so I might try that. Bang, 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 it sounds like machine gun Shelly. That thinks like he's not ready. Evident is a jacket, nah, wheel it, fucking wheel it.
Like, this goes for everything about your makeup as an MC. Like, your flow, your bars, like your cadence, your delivery, your performance, the way you move, the clothes you wear. There's a lot that goes into how original you are as an MC all round. You're the only person who can do what you can do the way that you can do it. Now, let me say that again. You are the only person who can do what you can do the way that you can do it. Like, when you were conceived, you were given the gift of, like, individuality. Like, it's a special gift that only you can harness and take full advantage of. Like, don't be ashamed of yourself or your gift of originality. Nobody has the same vocal cords as you. Nobody has the exact same energy as you when you perform on stage. We've all got our strengths and our weaknesses, which we have to analyse and take action to turn our weaknesses into our strengths. Turn your pain into power, my lord. Your history or your backstory will be different to everyone else's. Like, so speak your truth. Tell your story in a way that only you can tell it. Because after all, like, you're the individual that's experienced it. Like, these are things that cannot be taken away from you on your journey. All of your experiences and lessons brought you to this place and moment in time right now. Writing music is a very spiritual exercise. And people who listen to lyrics or bars, like, they get attached to artists and their stories. When you're being original, people will instinctively know. And the same goes if you're not being original or individual. People will be able to tell if what you're saying is not believable. People need to feel what you're saying as well as hear. If you're speaking from the heart of a passion and speaking your truth, you're going to attract the right supporters for you. Please remember, originality is key. Point 4 is performance good.
Yo, I say reload, you say reload.
Like, whether you're in a rave, your radio station, like you're in your bedroom, like you could be on the street busking, like it's still performing. Like, it's all a type of performance. If someone's paying their hard-earned money to see you perform, they deserve 100% from you, I believe. I think back to when I was young and paying to go to raves. Like, I wanted to see the best performance I could see because I'd paid a lot of money and I'd travelled a long way, do you know what I mean? If the performance weren't up to scratch, I'd remember it and I'd be super disappointed. So I treat people the way I would like to be treated. So if someone's gone out their way to buy a ticket to see you perform, like, make sure you give them a good performance. So the next time they see you on a flyer, they're going to think, yeah, that was sick. I'll get a ticket, no problem. It's all about leaving the best impression you can on the listener. There's a lot of factors that go into performance, and it starts with training your voice. Like, jungle drum and bass is very bass-heavy music, and frequencies of the beats can be hard for your voice to break through if you're not actively training your voice and doing certain exercises to strengthen up your vocal cords. Like, one of the many exercises I do to keep my voice up to scratch is to do a cardiovascular workout whilst reciting my bars or lyrics. It's best to spray your own bars as you'll be using them in your performance. I feel it's good to recite anything that you're listening to whilst you're working out, like whether it's a rap song, like one of your own songs. It can even be your favourite pop song on the radio, do you know what I mean? As long as you're reciting something and opening up your lungs and flipping the words whilst you're working out. It helps train your voice to break through the bass heavy beats, and it also helps with breath control. Like when you're doing a workout and spitting at a fast pace, like it's really hard to catch your breath, but with practice it gets easier. Like once you've finished your workout and you're chilling or whatever, like try and recite the same bars again. Like you'll notice it'll be easier for you to spit that bar, do you know what I mean? Your breath control will be more on point. You'll have more breath to finish your lines. Over time, your voice will be able to adapt to different types of beats and break through with ease, all whilst keeping the clarity at a high level.
Warning, warning, sound the alarm! Warning, warning! Warning, warning!
Another thing I need to stress about the performance element is preparation. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. If you're familiar with performing at raves and radio stations, you'll know that using the correct microphone is a big part of your performance. Like especially in jungle drum and bass, as I said before, the music is very bass heavy, and you need a powerful microphone to assist your voice in creating the best performance possible. Like when I first started out, there was no one to tell me these things, and I had to learn as I went along. But if you're serious about this MC thing, you need to experiment and try out different microphones to see which one suits your voice best. There's a lot of variations out there, so you just have to see what's best for you. Like picture this. Imagine someone sees you on stage for the first time and the mic you're using isn't best suited for your voice, like, or the sound system. The ravers can't hear a word you're saying and the sound engineer is not even responding to you. It's not going to be the best experience for anyone listening to you for the first time. Like first impressions are everything. Like people are going to judge you on that performance they saw at that time. Like, so always be prepared with the correct tools to do the job. Like you could have the best bars, best lyrics, best hooks in the world, but if no one can hear what you're saying, it don't matter. Point 5 is the barcode, my lord. The final element is the barcode. You might be thinking, Spooks, like, what is this barcode? Like, what do you mean by the barcode, bro? Like, what do you actually mean? The barcode is the glue which holds all the 5 elements together. Think of it as the icing on a 5-layered baked cake. It's the final level of the MC masterclass. You have to master to be the best you can be.
Nah, you ain't got clothes, I'll kick you out of your boss clothes. Pronto, SP them and don't elevate them. Drop flows, holding loose, drop lows. Man get rude, pop nose. Offload with his combos and I'm burning bread like hot
The
toast.
barcode, being the final level of mastering this MC thing, is the element you have to be most patient with. It's the element which dictates the intelligence of your verses.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ, pepper them like seasoned rice, reaching heights. My clap music, OMG, you will see in time. Keep in line, don't wanna catch them bars, a pimp, I'm not dealing shine. Music, it runs through my veins, stab me with a knife, I'm bleeding rhymes.
But you can tell when someone's cracked the barcode or codes by the way they write. Like real recognize real. When you're MCing, you don't really think how much goes into what you're doing at that moment in time, but your brain is thinking of so many different things in that one moment. It takes a cool and confident character to be able to perform at a professional level at all times.
So give it the mic, bang, bang, bang. Don't get it with the gun, get it with the tongue, 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 tongue. Let me set it with this, I'm a tongue with the gun, gun. Gun, 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 gun. Give it the mic, bang, bang, bang. Don't get it with the gun, get it with the tongue, 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 tongue. Let me set it with this, I'm a tongue with the gun, gun. You know.
The barcode, as I like to call it, that is a mixture of wordplay, setups, punchlines, metaphors, double and triple entendres, like mixed in with the previous 4 elements.
Everything is shellery, manifesting my dreams, I'm harnessing the energy. The shit I wrote in my pad, now I'm selling these. A padded cell I would have been in without the therapy.
This combination creates the recipe for the best type of MC in jungle drum and bass. When you've mastered all 5 elements, it's inevitable that the desire to write will become stronger because you've unlocked new ways of writing. Codes have been cracked and it's more interesting to write now. More ideas are flying through the vortex. More intricate wordplay and patterns are showing up when you're writing now.
And his hooties dripping in wax, sitting on bare loot, flipping this cash. Grinning like cats on Alice's map, I'm smoking out loud, I'm sipping this yak.
You're surprising yourself more often. And you're looking back at your bars like, wow, like that's cold. I can't wait to spray this one. This is where you need to be when you're tapping in. You need to be like reading your stuff back and be like blown away by your own material. I don't mean being overly egotistical, just pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and acknowledging the progress throughout the process.
It's a road trip, get the car key. I had to start from scratch, like the car key. It's hot when I'm around, like cooking onion bar, G's. I say that cause these lyrics are layered, they're onion bars, G.
Like there's nothing wrong with giving yourself a pat on the back if it's warranted. Like self-confidence plays a huge part in cracking the barcode. As I said, bars are different from general lyrics and rhymes. With a bar, there's always a hidden meaning or multiple meanings within one line. For instance, I say, you can get what you want for the right price. First you got to pay what you owe, B. Like trice. You see me though? I'm using the words OB, which refers to you owe me, brother. But the layer underneath is I use OB as OB trice. like the rapper that Eminem signed in the early 2000s. As you can hear, it's the same wording, but it's different. It has two different meanings. Like actually, it goes even further when you realise he was dropped from Shady Records, which also implies he owes the label money. There's 3 layers to that bar, my lord. Are you mad? You understand, my lord? I feel the barcode is such a crucial point. It separates most MCs. Most MCs in drum and bass haven't cracked the barcode. And you can tell when you hear them perform. Like, I always had confidence in myself and I knew I was going to get where I wanted to be. I didn't know the barcode would play such a huge part in my journey and improvement as an MC. It's turned me into a whole new style and type of MC. And it will turn you into a whole new style and type of MC. I've kept a lot of my original flows, however, I've created a lot of new ones. But I wove the barcode into the fabric of the flow which I'm known for. And this is the end
He's
result.
on carrying mics, sit with a punch ain't carrying knives. Back then was killing them packs, but my name ain't Marion Knight.
Monkey, monkey, very, very monkey, 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 very, very monkey, 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 very, very monkey.
The barcode is paramount if you want to make vocal DnB songs as well. I feel most MCs can rhyme on beat if they try it, but to put the barcode to work in your verses is a different type of energy and level of skill. I don't think it's something you can crack overnight. It really takes time and persistence. But if you want to master this MC thing, time is something you're going to have to sacrifice to get where you want to be. Tap into the barcode. I will show you how to crack the code you need to crack to be the best MC you can be, my lord. Are you mad?
I laid the bricks on foundations. You can't arm me like the salvation. The floor shakes when I walk and I talk, cause everything I say found that's groundbreaking. Social climbers, clout chasing. Black don't crack, don't chat about aging. Spot the dog, what? You can't see me. 101 bars like Dalmatians. You are now tapped into the barcode.